How's it going, everyone? Our project is called TeleMed. My name's Chris.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Leah.
So, our problem statement was a patient who feels stressed because of their chronic conditions and needs their health monitored daily, but faces obstacles of going to the doctor's office. We came up with some questions on how might we make the patients feel more involved, make the patients feel informed, make the patient feel visible, make the people feel like they're receiving adequate health care, make doctor's appointments shorter, make tasks, taking vitals less of a task, make patients feel safe, allowing healthcare providers to feel confident in the care they are providing. Uh, how can we make people feel safe about an implant, make tattoos desirable, use a chip or tattoo to make people healthier?
Yeah, the solution we ultimately came up with was using tattoos, microchip implants, or temporary patches. We wanted people to have like a choice. And so the health science students did some research, and uh, basically, they thought some constants are, some people will feel like, with the implant or tattoo that monitors their health might feel like kind of like the government's trying to control them or something. Um, and then also people with like lower like socioeconomic status would be at a disadvantage. So we need to make sure like this is something that can be available to like everyone and is accessible and doesn't cost tons of money. Um, and some, but also at the same time, some trends that, like we already have like pretty wide use of technology. So like as we go forward in the future, people might be more like accepting of things like that. And some things that they research that's already exists is like there's smart appliances that monitor food intake. There's this company that whose employees like got RFID chips. Um, and then there's ideas about invisible tattoos, temporary tattoos that are controlled with UV exposure, and then some projections that we think will like happen in the future. Uh, it will, like tattoos that can monitor like all your vital signs. Uh, Again, sun exposure, something that will change with your hydration levels. Uh, Implanted microchips, um, and like interactive tattoos. And then just some other ideas, like see in this picture that there's like already stuff kind of being developed. Um, like things that can monitor your temperature, alcohol levels, something that can like recharge like a pacemaker. Um, and then like another idea we have was tracking like menstrual cycles and something to help people with Alzheimer's, diabetes, and also in general like help with nutrition levels.
So part of the process were our sketches, and so what we're seeing here are sketches from our team as well as the health science students. So it's just there's the process of taking down notes, and after we did lightning demos, these were some of the ideas that we came up with as a team. And from there, we collaborated and came up with the final product.
So our user flow was a combination of ours. Um, Essentially, the patient meets with the doctor, and it said that the patient can now monitor themselves to decrease visits. It can also help social workers with keeping track of homeless individuals and their general health. They're given a procedure and download the app. The patient opens the app and is asked to fill out their basic information such as name, birthday, age, email to sign up. Patient is then asked the docs info through a series of drop-down menus where it state they're in insurance, and then the patient selects them from the list. Their doc is alerted that the client has joined. The doc provides other necessary info the patient may not have. The app is a homepage that explains the basics. Users can look at different options, tattoo, chip implant, or move a patch of the options. They all have the same functionality, and that's to display medical records and vitals. It is monitoring overall health, nutrition levels, or possible sicknesses that might happen. You choose your tattoo, chip, or patch, and then choose options such as placement, color, and visibility, custom design, certain conditions, um, and also tailoring, the apps and everything specifically to the preferred use for the patient. After that, the patient is told that their information will be monitored and will alert the doctor of any noticeable changes. This can save trips to the doctor as well as cutting medical expense costs.
So from there, a storyboard was developed by Megan, and we went ahead with uh, so first the doctor and the patient they have an appointment, and the doctor will introduce this device to the patient. They'll provide them with the brochure and also the app name. From there, the patient will go ahead and sign up through the app. The doctor will be alerted and will provide any additional information, such as medical records or vitals from their last appointment. Once that information is provided, the patient will be able to choose between the chip, the patch, or the tattoo. Then, after they decide on the device, the doctor is alerted, and from there, the device will be, I guess, implanted into the patient. And so, also for the process, it kind of well we got to a point where what are some of the characteristics of the different devices, and so and also like there will be sub options for the devices. So between the chip, the tattoo, and the patch, the patient will be able to decide on placement, also certain functionalities like color change and invisibility. Um, and also all of the devices will have the same functionality. So they will be able to have the medical history, the vitals, identification, faster doctor's appointment, the mobile app, and the doctor's computer will all attach to all of these devices. It's just really depending on the patient's preference. And also, once the screens were developed, I remember seeing um, a team present something similar to this um, for our last project, and I thought it was a really good idea. And so we went ahead and mapped out how the app will function with the onboarding process and with the choosing of the device.
Yeah, so they made most of the screens, and I was able to bring it into Figma and get it to interactive. This is a video of it in Figma. So you can log in or sign up. When you sign up, it gives you like information about it, the app, like and its benefits. So you enter your name and information and create an account, and you get email verification, and then you have to connect with your doctor and put on the information. and then you'll like be waiting for that to happen. So if you log in, it'll say that, and then when you come back and it's finished, then you have the option to choose which device you're gonna choose. So there's a tattoo, and the wearable patch, and the microchip. We decided to kind of show an example. If you choose the tattoo, you just click on it, and that gives you the 3 options. And if you click on tattoo, then it'll have like sub options. You can restart, or just either go through it again. And here, confirm, you can say no. And I'll also restart. And you can confirm. And yeah. And then once you have chosen your device, the next time you log in, you'll have like a home screen and things like identification. And then there's also your medical record and that. And your vitals. And messages. And yep.
And here's a couple models that I made just to show what might be coming. So this is just a little small square insertable chip. This is just a rough model of a possible wearable patch. And here's also another model of a chip insert. After some research, they're actually doing stuff like this already. I mean, you see it in dogs, and it's about the size of a grain of rice. And that's our project.